Welcome to the first part of this series. In this video, we will look into what logistics is, how people define it, and where it is used. I'll give you examples for easier understanding, and in the description I'll also add links to sites so you can read more about it. So first of all, what is logistics? Many people define it in different ways. Some define it very specifically, while others use a more general way. Here's some definitions people use. And here's my take on it. I believe that we're talking about logistics anytime we're moving things from point A to point B. Now the question you might have is why I've used the word things. Well, I like the idea that logistics isn't only used when we are transporting goods, but it is also used when we are moving data, information, and people from point A to point B. Many people, especially those who define logistics as only a discipline connected to transport, don't see that a logistician can also help and solve problems connected to things other than transportation. Example, if you look at a hospital, there are many things a logistician can help and solve. Not only how the ambulance gets to the hospital and where it parks, but also where some rooms should be, where the entrance should be, and where specific people should be at a specific time. I've talked to students who were solving a problem with intralogistics where they were trying to find a more optimal way of storing blood inside a clinic. I also believe that there should be a better implementation of a system for better navigation inside the hospital. I've seen many people walking around not knowing where they have to go. These are the problems that logisticians can solve. Of course, there are many more problems that exist and that we can solve in this particular example, but still, I hope you get a better understanding that logistics isn't just truck goes brr to point A and loads goods and goes to B and yay profit. Another thing I generally believe is that logistics can help anybody in many ways. I mean, if that wasn't true, do you believe that numerous of the greatest companies would spend a good fortune on their investments in the logistical department? This is also another strength I see in logistics. I do believe that it is a foreshadowed department in many great companies, but it is a must in this day and age. You can't be efficient without a good logistical department. I want to add something to the definition I've said earlier. Yes, this one. I think that the definition on its own is okay, but it's missing something. So let's add things to it. We talk about logistics when we are moving things, goods, people, information, etc. from point A to point B, the cheapest way possible, fastest way possible, by being environmentally friendly, and if attainable, by adding additional value to the things we're moving / transporting. Okay, let's break it down. First, cheapest way possible. Here you can see ideas of cost reduction from a logistical standpoint. Using the right transportation, be it rail, road, air, by sea or pipeline, is important, although sometimes we can't take the optimal or cheapest way because of other factors. Many times we also talk about so-called multimodal or combined transportation. Under one contract, we use two modes of transportation. The most known, or usually the most known one, is rail and road combination. We can also reduce the cost if we digitalize our processes. Second, fastest way possible. Again, we can talk about the digitalization and the usage of technologies to move things faster. If we take a look into transportation, there have been improvements with things like ECMRs, EFTI, and so on. Third, whether or not you believe in global warming, the matter of the fact is that you can get a lot of benefits if you're using environmentally friendly technologies, so-called renewable energies also. Many companies know that you also gain more customers and easier deals / contracts if you act and behave in a more green way. Fourth, adding additional value to the product or goods you are transporting. There are some things we transport that get better with time, like bananas and other fruits. But if we say that we're transporting people by bus, then having a good driver, good route, in general a well-rounded trip, makes the customer enjoy it and come to us more often. So to recap, there are many different definitions about what logistics is. Logistics isn't just transportation of goods, but it's more focused on the movement of things from point A to point B. Logistics is an important department that any organization should have. Logistics should focus on four things: cost, time, environment, and adding value. This is a short take on logistics. There will be more reading material in the description, like I said before, and our next topic is going to be what is supply chain. Thank you.